Yo, what up? What? Huh?
Trying to talk. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to get Discord to like stop doing weird noises.
Oh, no, that was me.
Oh no, I know that was you.
Oh, damn, okay.
Discord was doing another noise.
Same crap, different day.
Awkward.
So, tell me,
Apparently they're playing Among Us in
how does it feel to be rescuing the guy that
the
killed your
fucking
father?
casino.
Hey, I'm glad we're getting
No.
personal.
Almost.
Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us
Ooh,
for
that
dead.
game got a little competitive among my friend group.
Oh,
It's not
really?
exactly going up for
Intense.
Father of the Year
Bit
award now,
intense.
is it?
How does that game get competitive for people?
Okay, so you see, there's this thing you can do called gaslighting.
Oh, yeah.
Mildly thank you for that.
Yeah,
They have to do
it
that
was
in
brutal.
here. It already smells like
Like, I
gas.
was the imposter once, and, like, I jumped into a vent directly in front of one of my friends,
Yeah.
and they rushed to go call an emergency meeting, and, like, as I was
Hey,
rushing to call an emergency
Nico?
meeting,
Don't lose
I
your tits.
gaslit them so hard that everyone believed they were the imposter.
Oh.
and I had been dead.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
They got, like, killed for it, and I was like,
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road.
they were
Bro.
very mad
Ruin my
when
crew.
that game ended.
Bro, what the shit?
Yeah, it got same with one I read this weekend. And we're all laughing so much.
Well, yeah, of course, but I mean, like, damn, bros, damn. But also, yeah, fair. Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, mute the console capture and then just put that up. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Sorry. Sorry, I'm streaming at
Oh
the
my god. You're streaming.
I'm streaming at the same time now. Yeah. Whoops.
Go. Get that on my side. Let's stop playing video. There is some peak salt going on.
What?
There's some peak salt going on in some of the Soulcraft Facebook groups.
Oh, yeah, the rule set came out.
Oh,
A
no, I know,
trial
I
set.
saw.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing that keeps happening is that they keep saying, Gambeson has to be, like, 10 millimeters thick.
Interesting.
That's
That's hard to do.
like, impossible. Not even, like, the Bohurt stuff is that thick.
I know how to do it, but I wouldn't do it if someone paid me.
Yeah, right? It's pretty fucking hard to do. Even my, Armstrong one
you know
isn't
how you
that
do it?
thick.
You hand quilt it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, fuck that. Like, I've
You
seen, like...
hand quilt it with loose batting rather than sheet batting.
Yeah. And again,
Which
fuck
is-
that.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh my god. I love the dress I wore last night, but it's so painful. Oh god.
Like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, that
I
I don't know how the limb thing works. I'm like, okay.
don't know how the what?
The limb loss.
Oh, yeah. So that's confusing. So, essentially, if you have armor covering a part of your body,
Mm-hmm.
it blocks a certain amount of damage to that limb. So, it's a little bit confusing. I don't know if it's like you have separate HP for limbs or arms and legs and then torso. So it's not, so it's breakdown to you have 1 hit point for HP now instead of the 2, and then your AP, which is your armor points, is the buffer between you and death.
Well, I'm just on 1 hit point.
You'll be on 1. Yeah. So a stray band round will kill you.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not like it didn't really do that before.
But now, but like previously, if oh, that's. I was like, why the fuck isn't anything why didn't I have any input for that little start cutscene? And I was like, oh wait, hang on a second. I'm not actually
game hasn't
playing the
started yet.
game.
No.
Whoopsie.
You're so smart.
Yeah, very, very intelligent. So I, so it's a little bit confusing. I'm not sure if it's like, because all damage is now flat 1 -1, so you're only counting the amount of hits, which is great, which is what we've always wanted.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Mm.
So it's no longer 2 handers are doing 2 damage, or whatever it was.
No,
Oh
no,
wait,
no,
no, that's
no,
a
no, no.
different LARP. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
That's
So
a different LARP.
yeah, so like damage previously, or currently, because this is trial rules, currently damage is only 1 to the limbs and to the three
yeah.
to the chest. Was it 3? No, it's 2. It's 2 to the chest. I don't know why the fuck I'm thinking 3.
No, it's 3 because a chest hit can take me out. Because Elliot got an extra hit point with a new Gambison and finally was able to survive. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
What?
Why are there holes in it?
Oh,
I am
okay.
not
So
watching that.
so in Devil May Cry 3, a giant tower like popped up out of fucking nowhere. I'm presuming that this is going to be something similar, because it's probably going to be like a wasp demon or something like that. Oh wait, no, did I just skip it? No, 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 I just want to get subtitles. I'm very angry. I am displeased. I'm sorry, I just probably blew out your eardrum. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's okay. Discord does that noise suppression thing.
Oh, great. 10 out of 10, love it.
It's super great until my laughter is really high pitched. So sometimes when my friend makes a funny joke, like especially when I'm with like Ark and Krusty, they'll say something funny and I'll start laughing and they're like, "Hello?
Yeah, hello? Hello?
I'm like wheezing with laughter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh god.
Fucking hell. God damn it, my freaking
Oh.
I'm gonna restart.
Yeah, fair. One time, Vera was on it. We were playing D&D, and I play in my bedroom, and Vera plays in the room next to me. And someone made a comment at me that resulted in me doing my standard, like, I can top thing, which is usually very high pitched.
Yeah.
No one else heard it except Vera through the wall because Discord cut it out.
Yep.
I was like, okay, stop cucking me from my jokes, Discord. Fuck.
What was yeah, the previously we did a trial that was the max HP was like 8 for full plate and everything. So with this rule set now, because I don't have fully encased armor, if I was to get hit in the back of the leg, I would either take that as a HP damage, or take that as a limb loss.
Oh.
So you have to choose
okay.
what you're running that night. You're gonna take limb or HP.
I mean, not that this affects me much because I don't do Friday night games, but like, oh god.
Yeah. So my guys already started writing stuff, being all like, "Yeah, we're not keen on this, guys." I'm like, "Okay, guys."
It's needlessly complicated, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Like, can we just not have like standard hit points and standard hit damage?
Yeah, I think it is. They're putting out the worst first.
Oh, okay.
To sort of like check all it, make sure everybody's
Make sure people don't have too high an expectation.
No, just to sort of manage the salt.
Ooh, hello.
V.
Not that one, the other.
The long hair dude.
Yeah.
No, trust me, you'll hate V by the end of this.
I'm leaving.
I don't care what his personality is like.
I suggest you do not fall behind. Yeah.
I send for villains all the fucking time.
Okay.
Oh, you just like straight up
Just
read it.
died, but you're right.
V is like
What?
V's Virgil.
Score to settle with that son of a bitch.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so
Oh wait, no, I do know. Wait, no, I just know that people think he has a big dick. Okay.
no, okay, so Dante and Virgil are twins, born
Aw.
from a human who fell in love with the devil Sparta yonkers ago.
And
And
shit.
yeah, and Sparta was like, "Yo, damn girl, I actually kind of like dig you, so I'm not gonna destroy your entire race." So I'm like, girl, you're that good. I think I'm gonna like turncoat and save humanity. So Sparta does that. And then she has like 2 kids, and Sparta kind of gets sealed away at the same time as he like saves humanity and stuff. And so his children, Dante and Virgil, somehow get separated from their mother and shit like that. Virgil's like all steeped in mystery and shit, but he's like a dick. But he's a dick that's like, I can actually do the shit that I'm like bragging about.
He's a competent asshole, and
He's
that's why
the
people have
competent
so
asshole.
much like smut fic about him.
Oh yeah. Oh, 10 out of 10. But he's like kind of like the middle zone. He's like either like a good guy or like a bad guy. Like he's like shades of grey that's like, I'm fulfilling my own shit just to kind of like fuck you over. So that's why I'm helping the bad guys. But then they're like, bad guys are gonna betray you now. And Virgil's like, oh, man, I gotta kill you. Simple. Wah, wah. And Dante's sort of like smart ass, jokey, like haha, hee hee, ho ho. And Virgil typically sees humans as sort of like lesser creatures, but at some point he got he was like, damn, girl, you're pretty fine, and had this sweet little amputee boy named Nero, and that's who you play as in number 4, and that's who I'm playing as now.
Oh, I know where someone got their character's name from.
Wait.
I know a couple people with characters named Nero in like the LARP and D&D.
Oh right, yeah.
Mm.
I had an
That
elf.
description sounds very
I
familiar.
had an elf in first ed that was named Axel because of Kingdom Hearts.
In my main campaign that I run,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna kickstart again because I would like to run it again. I'm just gonna have to get a few new players because we kind of fell out of contact with some of them.
Yeah. When would you
one
be
of
running
my
it?
I could take you with no.
When would you be running it?
Oh god, I don't know. I've got I've actually got 2 of them. So I've got the one that I do in person, and then I've got the one that I do online.
Yeah.
One of them is like a prequel, that's the online one, and then the other one is like, this is the we're gonna take down the Catholic Church one.
Yeah.
And I need to do. Probably gonna end up doing the in-person one. Maybe on alternate Fridays from when we run Heroes.
Yeah.
And I think I want to get. So we've got three people in the house were players in this campaign, and we have my friend, one of my friends. We kind of just haven't really spoken to him in ages because, you know, life does that.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
like,
of course.
I really want to play again. So I want to like, and I was gonna ask like our friends Harry and Jamie because like because it's all everyone's like LARP and D&D characters. They will know the gods and they'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
It's like some of their characters are the gods.
Yeah.
Like one of Harry's main characters is like the god of travelers and stuff. And then Jamie's a very good LARP player. Jamie played a character named Axel for a really long time, and Axel was a rogue halfling. Jamie broke a bunch of like rule changes and kept being the reason for a couple of rule changes.
Oh, really?
Because of Axel, because he's that fucking annoying. Like my second game, I don't know why, but like I was just minding my own business in the tavern, and then I get like I feel the point of the LARP dagger, and I hear a sneak attack, and I'm like, okay. So I go down. I'm like, how did I get sneak attacked? And then later on, when I was talking to Jam, Jam was like saying, "Oh, I remember that day. Yeah, I just did that for shits and giggles." Someone had bet Axel, like what like number he could get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, fuckhead. But yeah, Axel, in my world, is one of the bad gods.
Yeah.
In that he stole the godhood from that god.
Oh. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how good
Yeah.
of a thief he is.
Yeah. Oh wow. Right.
Yeah. So he is now the god of shadow and darkness and stuff and trickery.
Standard trickster thief god.
So, you know, technically a betrayer god, but also like is from friends with most of the like new gods, so like kind of is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly he's just a force of chaos. Because like even if you were friends with Axel, you couldn't trust that he wasn't just going to randomly sneak attack you at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, no, you could trust that he was going to randomly sneak attack you at some point.
Yeah. See, that's I like that sort of stuff. Like, you know, I know you're a bastard, but at least like, you know, at least I
Yeah.
know you're going to betray me. The expectations are open.
Mm.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm excited for I'm probably not gonna be able to because they're like ferrying people up from fucking Sydney is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because I live in Sydney.
Discord can be a nightmare sometimes when it comes to trying to run games.
Yeah, my other campaign, the prequel, is run on
Discord.
because I've got some Americans in it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna restart that one. Put the offer out to a few new people, like other people. I'll talk to the old players and be like, "Yo, what's happening? Like, what do you want to do?" And if they kind of don't want to come back, I'll just be like, "Oh, yo, who wants to play this prequel?" Because if I restart it from the beginning,
Yeah.
I don't really want to do because I'm kind of far in, but like I can. That's the
Do you like write modules like campaign sort of style stuff? Or
Oh,
do you like
well, no.
output?
I have a vague idea of things I want to do,
man,
and then I usually like
best type of
kind of
dungeon
just
master.
improv.
Best type of dungeon
Yeah.
master. That's exactly how Eric
Except-
does it.
Except when we were running a one shot and it's 1 a.m. and you're like really tired and you kind of just want it to be finished and you're like, yeah, sure, why not? You can bring the ancient amethyst dragon back from the Feywilds with you into the keep that's actually the keep of like the main campaign party.
Yeah.
I have retconned this. I have retconned this because I was like, I'm not dealing with the implications of that. Oh, because I was like, this is too many plot holes.
Yeah.
I need to not have that happen. I don't need those characters to know this information at this point in time.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, because I run a lot of like in-universe one-shots, but like they play like different characters.
Yeah. I love that sort of stuff.
And in this one, like the characters intersected, and I was like, actually, you know what? I don't want you to know this information, so I'm gonna like retcon.
Yeah.
And it's been so long that we've played. So yeah. Yeah, that was a. I basically tiny heisted them. They got shrunk, and were running around as teeny tiny people. And ran into a basically like there's burrowers in my world.
Yeah.
So like tiny fae. And under the Vatican.
Oh, don't have that hard shit. Yeah, I'm listening.
And they were like running around under the Vatican, and they had to go help save them from some bullshit. Which is fun. And then one of the enemies that they fought was a cat.
Was it
But
cat?
I'm pretty sure I gave it this. What did I give it the stats of? I think I gave. Oh no, I gave it the stats of a dragon.
Yo. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
BRB.
Greetings.
Yo, back.
Hello.
Oh, yo, shit.
Cool.
Thanks for the fucking
Friends.
raid, tc.exe. Devil May Pie. Yeah, Devil May Pie indeed. Sheesh, oh, sheesh.
Okay, my question: how far into the game are you?
First boss. Like, first, like, pro. God, I turned that up way too loud. And also, that doesn't need to be that loud. Okay, alright, we're fine, we're good.
It looks pretty. I had to like flick away from the screen while that weird whole tower was around because it
Yeah,
yucky.
that's fair.
Yucky.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Been so long since I've played games, and also I don't know.
Isn't this the game that broke your fingers?
You mean that's giving me like some serious wrist damage? No, that was DMC 1.
Would it not stand to reason that this will also be bad? Oh, this reminds me of a fucking Mass Effect boss. Getting war flashbacks.
Oh yeah, right.
The Reaper on Rana.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate that Reaper so much. I was playing at that point on quite a high difficulty, so like your window is very narrow, and I was like, fucking.
Yep.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's fair.
I believe that's the one that has one of my absolute all-time favorite lines of. Oh no, that was the one on.
Oh, yo, I'll turn that up. Thanks. Sorry, you were saying.
Oh, just me rambling about my love for Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, go.
One, you know, okay, no, because you're chasing the Reaper on Rana, and I
Yeah.
don't think that's when you get, because Rex isn't with you on Rana, because Rex is not a companion in third game, but he is with you on Tachanka.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's in the Tachanka arc where, like, my favorite line of dialogue, I way prefer the FemShep delivery too, is like, Rex is like, oh, you just gotta do this, like, Shepard, and her response is, there's a Reaper in my way, Rex! She's just so short with him, it's so funny.
Yeah. I was like, when I saw Rex pop up on the I was like, oh, my boy, my fucking boy is back.
Boy. It's so tragic he wasn't a romance option.
Ah, I know, right? Get some of that.
They're cowards for not giving you a Krogan romance.
Right? Damn, you need dad. You want dad.
Yeah, I really did just pick the aliens, didn't I?
What?
Oh, my favorite romances are Liara, Tali, Thane, and Garrus.
I mean, like, you're playing a game where you get to bang aliens. Like, why the fuck would you not?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you not? Why would you go vanilla? Like, for realsies.
Just bang aliens.
Aside from Jack. You know.
Okay.
I mean, like...
Jack's... When in Rome.
Right? I mean, like... I kind of like... It's kind of like one of those things, Jack, it's like, yo, man, I don't want to actually, like... be putting you into that situation. Like, you're extremely, like... extremely traumatized. You got a lot of shit to work out, and, like, adding another person... Did this fucking Sword of Sparta just break?
Looks like that. Oh, he looks in pain. Uh-oh.
Fuck,
Oh,
excuse me. Excuse me, what?
Uh-oh. I don't know what any of this means, but it looks intimidating.
No, that's bad. That's like real bad.
Uh-oh. Poor boy.
Oh. Oh yeah, V has ape.
God, he's...
What happened to Dante? Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but it doesn't look good.
Why would they be anywhere near that? Why would you all not just fucking get the fuck out of there? Like, the last thing that came up out of the ground, the city just emptied.
Dante lost.
I mean...
Forget it.
Ooh.
And that was like a spooky Colosseum thing.
We must go.
Oh, I know he's evil, but like... Is he evil? I don't know. He just looks mean. I like, oh god, it's awful.
Bro.
What?
The V fandom right now.
I know nothing about this man.
I spoiled it for myself, but I won't be spoiling it now that I have actual viewers watching. Yeah,
God damn.
I spoiled it for myself, back in the day, and like when it came out, I was like, I'm not gonna buy this until it, you know, goes on sale, and it recently got it for like $10, and I was like, haha, yes, they'll not mind that, absolutely. Good old JV Hi-Fi in there. End of year, not end of year. End of financial year sales. Oh, heart rate. 112.
Your heart rate?
Yeah.
Oh. Stressful.
Hang on.
Is it game excitement?
Yo, maybe I'm having like.
Cities have ceased to function as a result of the mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately
Hang on.
1 month ago.
Are you good, dude?
Yeah, I'm counting my pulse.
Oh.
They're demons. I've seen it with my own eyes. Red Grave is completely taken over. Let us pray.
Yeah, maybe shit.
This is a trial from the
Oh, it's back down to 100. She good.
Crap, different day. So, tell me.
Tell you what.
What?
I think I got a little bit too worked up about this sort of stuff. Okay, this is.
He abandoned my
Okay,
mother
Devil
and
May
I.
Cry was like one of the first games that I actually finished on console,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it in like a weekend,
Your ward now, is he?
and I was very proud of myself about that.
His research wasn't half
Mind you, I
bad.
did play like all day and all night, like for the whole weekend, so like,
Thank you for that.
They have to do that in here.
did have to easy mode on the first boss, but you know, that's what kids do.
Yeah. See, easy mode in some of the games that I played was giving the console to someone who's better at it.
Nico?
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
How the fuck did I get through Pokemon Platinum? I was like 7. Maybe 6.
Yo, that's
Oh, no, I remember.
You have to hit every single bump in the road?
Okay, so the fun thing with Pokemon Platinum,
yeah.
I love Piplup.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And as a kid, I really, really fucking loved Piplup. But then my Piplup evolved,
Yep. Oh,
and I
yeah.
wasn't happy about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I reset the whole game.
Oh, that's me and Meowth, yo. I never evolved Meowth.
I reset the whole game, and I made it to the end of Platinum with a level 100 Piplup. And the thing that got me through most things was, I think I had a Luxray, and a Bidoof, or Big Barrel, whatever it is,
yeah.
for HMs. But then I had a, my friend traded me in a Rapidash, and it was like level 60 when I got traded to me.
Oh, right.
And I'd gotten my friend to name it Spirit. Because, like, the Spirit Bomb from Dragon Ball Z. Because it, for the most part, didn't listen to me.
Oh.
But when it did, nothing could survive it. So, between my level 100 Piplup and my OP Rapidash, I think that's how I beat Cynthia. Just pure dumb fuckery. Whereas now I'm like, oh, I've got an EV train and like IV train and
No. See, I just do everything. I just do the thing that everybody hates the most. I just go, okay, cool. I got the starter. I'm just gonna steamroll. Although Black and White, doing a Nuzlocke and that definitely was like, yeah, you can't do that, bro. That was interesting.
I don't play Nuzlocks because they make me sad. I
Me-
don't like my Pokemon dying.
Me and Leon were doing, well, Lagushka were doing a Nuzlocke together, and we
Lost.
did not have a good time. I failed a good couple of times. I essentially got up to a point where I all my Pokemon were just dying.
Yeah, Nuzlocks are hard.
And then we decided to do White and White 2 randomized.
Oh, insane, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually lots of fun. Didn't get very far, but yeah, that was alright.
I very much I enjoy Nuzlocke when they have like rules that allow me to not Oh, Snap is fun. Snap is good.
I've not played Pokemon games besides Stadium 1, 2, Snap. Digimon was my jam. Yo, fucking Stadium, I keep hearing everybody's like, it's fucking like actually good. It's like what Pokemon should be like aiming more towards. And Snap was like, man, I remember Snap as a kid, like playing that on the N64. It was fucking amazing. And I played Rumble Arena in Digimon, like in my teen years. That was lots of fun.
What's going on?
Yo, what the fuck? 113. Oh, I've got goosebumps.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not gonna
That
lie.
did-
I'm just saying it right now. Snap felt magical in 64, very mysterious, right? Right? But also, just quickly, while everybody's Van Mummy, saying it now. Van Mummy, 10 out of 10. New waifu, Van Mummy.
Oh, hello.
Right? Van Mummy, right? Thank you.
I'm just a simple queer girl. Cool. Alright. A little bit dramatic.
No. We won't. To spend 2.5k points as well. Oh god. Mummy, sorry. Van Mummy.
She's great. Oh. Such a
N-
popular
N-
witches.
Nero deserves this. Okay, we don't.
Like he needs a mum or he needs
No.
a girlfriend?
No. Van Mummy just. That's just me, Van Mummy, saying Van Mummy. But Nero though, Nero deserves this. We don't make fun of Nero and his cool robot arm, okay? That boy been through a lot, alrighty? We just we give him this one, okay?
Yeah, he's been through a lot. I feel like you can still make fun of him.
No.
For being a bit dramatic.
No. He has been through a lot, okay? Read a synopsis
you maybe,
on. Read a
see yourself in this boy.
No, read a synopsis on poor Nero and what the fuck that boy had to go through. Yeah. Devil May Cry 4. That boy.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
Okay. Damn. Oh.
Ooh, that was cool.
Okay, actual goosebumps. This is fucking great. Oh man, I just love these choreographed fight scenes. They're so fucking good.
He's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why building that well-functioning arm to kick demon
Is
ass.
this some random soldier who's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
This
So dramatic,
poor
it's
man.
awesome, right? Look, Devil May Cry 3, the fucking the electric guitar weapon like introduction scene. Mwah. Oh. Amazing. Wait, what's that? Wrap up a B. Also works while jumping. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, right. Wait, what the fuck isn't that working? Oh, hang on. Ooh, I wasted all the arms. Okay, wow, I'm very bad at, like, redoing the combos and shit for this. And this has a lock-on. Which I'm not used to.
The tutorial face.
Yeah, right? I just gotta, like, get used to everything again.
Really getting the hang of this new toy.
Oh.
Did Nico leave this here? Sweet. What a mess.
So, Virgil has, not Virgil, Nero has this cool thing where you can rev up his sword. Which I think is kind of cool. 4 was, like, very more, 4, I think, a bit more, all about that. Like, how you can use that with the air juggling and stuff like that. This feels a little bit more floaty. I really need to play these games. I know heaps about this, but it's all from a friend who was obsessed with them, obsessed and passionate about them. I tried getting into DMC, but I wasn't really interested. I never played DMC before. Any basic info about the game? Okay, so Devil May Cry 1 is a PlayStation 2 game. Really, really good. Lots of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed the absolute living fuck out of it. Just note, if you do play the PlayStation 2 version, for some reason, I think it was DMC 2 got the harder version. Like the Japanese version, I think was actually not as hard as the like European version or like the Australian version. For some reason, I vaguely remember hearing about this. It was something to do with like one of its oh, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. That's right. Alrighty. Okay, I kind of get an idea of that. Oh, that's right. I can smoothie him. Do you see the? Do you see the arm?
Smoothie him?
Yeah. Do you see? He's got bananas.
Okay.
He's got bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And it's a little bit more. Think like classic like Resident Evil controls.
Just not feeding. Something
Like
else.
almost like tank control-y, but not. It's like snap movement combat, which I actually quite enjoy. I thought it was actually pretty great. Oh, I can't do anything with that. More monkey business. Devil May Cry 2, really shit. Very bad. Although I reckon it has probably one of the coolest designed like companion characters. I have never finished Devil May Cry 2.
Love the just ludicrous amount of tentacles.
Right? I mean, it is coming from the weird bug tower, so.
What
Yeah.
a lovely house plant.
Oh, okay. So they're veggies. They're veggies. Mm. Vroom, vroom.
Now I get it. Who brought the marshmallows? Because I'm bringing the fire.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yes, please.
Like that? And have some more. Swing and a miss.
Don't go away from getting stunned.
What was that?
You're just like a little like fly zipping around trying not to get stabbed,
Yeah.
basically.
DMC 1 actually had probably the best mechanic when it came to dodging. Like, it was a lot more like, you could actually, like, yeah. It's hard to explain. I did also install the collection with Devil May Cry 1. I just don't have 4 on PC, which is sad. Ooh, what are we doing? What's going on here? And I got a D. This is very bad. I'm doing very bad.
I mean, prologue.
Not really.
Tutorial?
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, it's like, I'm normally like B, A minus, average, so I'm not doing great.
You'll get there.
It's okay, I got Van Mummy, it's fine.
Did this.
I got Van Mummy, it's fine, it's okay. Two months ago, okay.
Why do I feel like your pet mechanic? Don't get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs, so you still owe me, remember?
Hey, you two! Dinner's ready!
Be right there! Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
Okay, the best way I can describe Nero, he was a Lego boy.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, right?
You need something? What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like?
Does he not look like a Lego boy? Van Mummy emote went, okay, maybe, alright, maybe.
You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting
Get back inside now!
Oh.
I'm taking this back.
Uh-oh. See, I told you, this boy's been through a lot, okay? He deserves this. He deserves robot arm.
I'm running out of time.
I'll leave you alone for 2 minutes. What the hell happened?
My god.
Hey, look, he's a Lego boy, okay? Dante, in number 1, took a sword through the chest and just sort of like slipped out of it,
He's waiting for us up ahead.
Okay.
like pinned through a wall. But you know, he's a son of Sparta. Like, poor Nero here is just sort of like, you know, I got daddy issues.
Yeah. Hang bro. He just like me for real.
Oh yeah, like there is a little bit of truth to that with that identification with Nero. All right, we're not gonna dig
You're
into
going
anymore.
into that?
We're not gonna dig into that. No, not at all. Everybody wants to be Dante, but we all know that we're either the incel, the incel Virgil, or we're the with a sad daddy issue you know, Nero. I mean, Dante's got problems as well, you know. First game, Trish. Yeah, Trish looks a lot like his mum.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
And then he's like,
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
I was meant to be the one to fill your darkness with light, light. That's an actual line in the game.
And this
Oh
is...
boy,
Oh
okay.
god, it's so
I
good.
think it's his manifesto.
It's so fucking good.
She has a tramp stamp. I love her.
I'm headed to bed. Enjoy the rest of your stream, dude. Thanks, man. Goodbye. Thanks for coming around. Bye bye. Thanks for the raid, by the way. Appreciate it. Sweet pea. It's been like 30 years since I last wrote something in a letter. I don't have a typewriter or anything, unfortunately, blah, blah, blah. Hey, heading back to Red Glaive, wasn't sure. Okay, yep, something. So, Matt Dante, look, I don't really care about that. Should I read story
Hey, we're
stuff
doing
and
this or
lore?
what?
Nah. I'm playing Devil May Cry, I'm not here to read.
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
Yeah, she got a little save sculpture on her freaking in the back of the van. That van's very big on the inside. Just saying.
It's bigger on the inside.
Yeah. She got like a little bar set up and everything there. Like enough to like take a couple of steps.
Hey, I got a new arm for you. Now that I got it in stock, you better take advantage of it.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
What?
Yeah.
My name got suddenly itchy. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just random welt. Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't know where that came from.
Okay, so we want, let's have a look. Table hopper, that's a dodge.
Red
Oh.
Queen?
Yeah, that's the name of the sword.
Fuck yeah. That's the name of a dragon in Game of Thrones.
Dante's weapons are called ebony and ivory.
Cute.
Yeah, right.
Maelys, the Red Queen, one of my favorite dragons
Oh.
in House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna get table hopper because that's our dodge. Speed can wait. We're gonna do. Fuck. Combo B looks pretty good, but combo C. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that one yet. We'll do B. Ooh. Okay, do that one, that's got a fair amount of hits in it. We'll put up the streak. So we can actively get more, like, hits in. I'm not gonna go split because I will just constantly use that and not anything else in the game, and we want more rev. Vroom, 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 vroom.
God, I should probably go to bed at a reasonable time.
Wait, what's that?
Should probably go to bed at a reasonable time.
Yeah, I probably should do that as well. I do have work at 8:30 in the morning. What
Oh,
exactly is sing
8:30.
mode before I spend a brownie point on it? Sing mode means I just have to sing for either a certain amount of time or for stream. So if I'm gonna be talking, I have to be singing. That's yeah. Yeah.
That I feel like you need more alcohol to do that.
I'm actually not drinking, it's a work night.
Yeah, no, I know.
Maybe save it for when I'm doing a chill stream. Like a slime rancher or like or like something that's like no brain. And brokey fingies. For the love of heck, please, I'm picking you.
You're gonna also probably get stressed and forget.
Yeah, I would, and then I'll have to do fucking push-ups. No
See,
thanks.
I don't need a sing mode when I stream because I just do that.
Yeah. Look, I'm trying my best. Prior to withhold the singy songy. But it's just
What are you, lonely? Hurry up and get moving.
oh right, Jesus Christ.
Catch up to
Okay.
V.
Yo, just gonna ignore that intrusive thought there.
What a mess.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Yo, did that balloon go away? Ah, man, I lost the balloon. Wait, one second, let's pop the balloons. Man, I lost that balloon. Should have popped it. Should have popped it when I had the chance. Them people dead.
My fucking god, they're fucking dead.
Ooh,
Why are you cutting them up?
Look, they're grown into plants, okay? There's no saving them.
Okay.
Nope, why am I doing that? Oh, fuck, I just wasted a bunch of arms. I don't know why the fuck I was doing that. Damn. Lots of bug babies. God damn it, Henry.
Another intrusive thought?
No. I just, was not, no, I wouldn't say intrusive for what it was before. It was just, oh! That's, just, oh, hurry up, go do that. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go do that, then goes and does that. Reminds me of that TikTok. Look, I'm not into dominant women because I'm a bottom. I'm into dominant women because I'm autistic and they're direct.
Direct?
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay.
Right? How much of the
Yeah.
fuck you is that? Like, just, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool, all that. Great, appreciate it. 10 out of 10.
You mean I don't have to make decisions?
I just have like, you would know, fellow ADHDer, the decision, like the not indecision decision making. What the fuck is it called?
Decision paralysis?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally. That sounds like a great idea. But please, I'm happy to do anything. Just don't ask for my input.
Yeah, I know. It's either, okay, just tell me what to do and I'll do it, or tell me what to do and I'll argue because I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And that fulfills the brat part, you know?
Yo, you're just calling yourself out now, like live on stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some of the stuff that I have said on my stream. Oh boy.
Yeah,
To
man,
be fair, I
just-
was playing Hades, and everyone in Hades is very attractive.
Well, okay, yeah, fair.
Ooh. Spent a lot of that stream simping for Aphrodite.
Yeah, look, it's a stream. It happens most of the time, every time.
I've got a cosplay of her that I really want to do, but like I have to make 2 versions of it. One that is like con decent, because one version is strategically placed hair coils
Demons doing in a city like this.
and body paint, and then the other version
yeah,
is
right, okay.
strategically placed hair coils, body paint, and then a diaphanous like toga,
Yeah.
chiton.
Yeah, I'm catching.
She is just fully naked in the game with strategically placed hair coils.
I mean, like, it's Aphrodite. I would
Yeah.
I would expect nonetheless.
And Dionysus sits like lounged back, but like basically his whole thigh is like on display, like a slut.
A thigh. We really like have the intent here, and everybody's like choking up about a thigh.
Uh-huh. Have you seen the thigh?
I mean, you see one thigh, you've seen them all, yeah.
That's patently untrue.
Patently untrue.
Some people are thick.
Okay, I do need that fucking airdrop. Oh, come on. There we go, okay, cool. No, do that? Fucking... Can we just fucking focus? Man. There we go. Shit. Okay, Nero's got a fair amount of fucking punishment. That's pretty fucking good. And
this
I'm
is my
feeling it
message.
in my hands again. Yo, you're sending it via Discord, I'm presuming. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it, but like, you know, I'm looking at other areas than thigh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn. But also, you know, you took away thigh from that.
I mean, I took away a lot more than just thigh, but
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
And here's my other angel queen.
Ooh, coffees. And cream. Ow, God. I'm presuming this is Aphrodite. Oh yeah, I've seen the models of that, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like that's probably like a fairly decent representation of Aphrodite I think I've seen like in a game, where it's just not just like, yeah, this is Aphrodite, just very hot lady, like, but like that Aphrodite is very much like, you know, you look at the face and you go, oh dang, okay. Not just throwing like lady, but is like kinda androgynous in the face, but then like the body is like, yeah, you know, woman.
Yeah. Also what that body is. The one thing I wish they lent into a little bit more is, because you encounter chaos, like primordial chaos.
Yeah.
In the game, and they went with a lot more like masculine androgyny for chaos. Whereas, like, in actual Greek mythos, like, chaos is the mother of all things.
Yeah.
So, like, I get, I like the, like, ungendered nature, but, like, having them lean on, like, a little bit more masculine stuff, I was like, come on, we could have had, like, divine mother sort
Yeah.
of, like,
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I
That's
understand. I get
probably
that.
the gay in me.
But I mean, like, you know.
Also, because Chaos is one of the patron deities of one of my D&D players.
Oh, yeah.
And I very much enjoy my descriptions of her.
Looks like I'm gonna make it there before
She,
you do, V.
she's hard to look at
Mm-hmm.
because when she's trying to converse with, like, someone she needs to converse with, she'll, like, try and condense her form into something they can comprehend.
So it's
but-
like when you have a dream and it's like you think you're talking to one person, but they look like, you know, they don't look like that person, and it's like throwing you
So
off.
basically, almost like that, but when you look at her, she is a like, you are seeing every mother that has ever been,
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
being your own at the same time.
Yeah, I can make this work.
Because she is the mother of all.
Yeah.
Which is very creepy for my poor player that has to talk to her frequently because, like, he's very close to his own mother.
Oh god, okay.
But she also, when she talks, like, you're hearing, like, the voice of every mother that has been at the same time.
Yeah.
And something otherworldly altogether, and the voice of your own mother. Like, it's very unsettling.
That's like, that's pretty fucking eldritch, dude.
I mean, yeah, she's not just a great old one, she is the great old one.
Yeah.
Hack my way through.
It's her child that is the problem.
It doesn't seem like a demon to me.
Her child is God.
No, I like
He's-
I like the turn on the concept though. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Like I don't think
Was it me getting a little bit of anger out? Yes.
Wait, which way did I come?
What the fuck?
I was like, man, fuck the Catholic Church. I'm gonna make God evil.
I was talking about like the like the all mother sort of thing, like like
yeah.
physically represented as that sort of dealio.
Yeah, I found it fun. Because it can also, like, fuck up your players because
Yeah. Oh
they're
yeah.
seeing their own mother. And it's also weirding my player out that is, like, bound to her because they're all used to, like, oh, a warlock has to, like, you know, sacrifice to get their power.
Did you just like?
Because he's used to seeing his dad stuff.
Did you just like incorporate mummy issues into the game?
Yes. I did.
That's
I wasn't
great.
entirely my fault. Half the players have mommy issues. I mean, half the characters. I mean, half the players do have mommy issues. Half the characters also have mommy. But what was it? The stupid thing that I did with the. Oh, the sacrifices. Yeah. So like the church, the warlocks have like. The other great old one of the other great old ones, they're like often, a lot of the more like very powerful members like resort to like child sacrifice and that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
And like horrible deeds and all that jazz. And so Nero was like, whatever price you exact from me, I will pay it in order to destroy like my father and stuff. He's the bastard son of the Pope, for context.
Yeah.
And she was like, the sacrifice that I demand is one that you have already paid.
Oh.
In that there will be a continuation of the cycle, because Nero is already a parent.
Yeah.
Nero has already had a child, so that is the sacrifice that Chaos demands, is to continue on the cycle.
Okay. That cycle. All right. Okay.
And because that's what she is. She is the cycle. Like she is.
Man,
Being.
talk about like.
an
Talk about like, you know, the like an Eldritch God sort of thing, just like, you know, like that, like, oh, if you pray to it, it receives power sort of thing. But like Eldritch gods are like, you know, cosmic like fundamentals in a universe. So it's like, you know, if that was something you wanted to get rid of, you just have to stop people from, you know, reproducing, which is like end of all life.
Hello. Sorry. Fucking god. Hello. You scared the shit out of me.
That's my house.
Yes, let me just mute.
Bubba Booey, Bubba Booey, Bubba Booey. Man, jeez. Oh, that cat. What are they doing? Just gonna point out right now that this is very phallic. Oh, not phallic, on the nose, guys. I'm glad Dante isn't doing this. Just saying. Just saying. On the nose. I mean, I don't wanna just, like, jump down there. Oh, and Trish is in this game.
Back.
Hey.
My housemate came to ask me if she could put my like saucepan in the dishwasher, and then saw like the pile of cups on my bedside table. Was like, Justine. Oh god.
You're
Only 4 this time.
Hmm?
Usually there's more. There were only 4 cups this time. Usually there's more. What can you do?
Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Fuck, I love Eldritch Horrors.
Right? What the fuck was I meant to do? I didn't read that. Should've read that.
Baby.
What'd you say?
God, the animation in your face and your is not great, bro. The amount of times that this, like, world and town and city and shit gets destroyed, like, for real.
Why do people still live there?
I mean, like, I'm just presuming that it's the same place, but I feel like they definitely don't explain the world, like how the average people live and shit like that, because it's probably, like, really fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Because, like, all the shit that's happening with all, like, these demons and stuff like that, like, there's, like, 3 people really in the world that can, deal with it. Yes, there we go. No, don't lose the S rank. Then it is triple S. No, didn't get it. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That really hurt my wrist. I think I might have refractured my wrist.
Bud.
Ever since Quest has been, like, really, like, playing up, like, I don't know if you can hear it, but, like...
I'm getting really sick of this stupid train.
Oh, no, hang on. I'll have to get it, like, real close. I'll have to... give me a sec. Let me just... I'll just, Just gonna... Let's turn this all the way up. So everybody at home can hear. Oh, I probably can't hear it. My wrist, every time I move it, clicks.
Is there a slight crunch?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No, it was audible.
that's my
Hey,
wrist.
can you move it without pain?
No.
When you touch it, is it painful?
Oh yeah, on the point where it cranks and crunches. Where
Yeah.
it cranks, yeah.
So you should probably go
Yeah,
get
yeah,
an
yeah.
X-ray.
Yeah, I should probably go do that, eh? It's probably a good
Because
idea.
you're in an office job, aren't you?
Yeah,
You gotta type shit.
yeah. Chill.
Yeah, go get a fucking X-ray.
Yeah, I'll probably will.
Probably.
Yeah. Just depends on when I have time in my schedule. Yeah.
Go get a fucking X-ray.
Yeah, oh yeah, I will. Do I want to take the time off laugh? That's the other thing. Like,
I
is
would
that...
cast on.
What?
You can fight with a cast on.
No. No, I really can't.
Oh. Do you have a brace?
Yeah, no, that's probably good, I think. Yeah, I should probably get one of those.
Yeah.
Actually
They're
used to
like
have a, I actually used to have a
70
knee,
bucks.
I actually used to have a knee brace.
I have a wrist brace for each wrist. They're like $70 each. It's awful.
Oh, god damn. You just buying from the pharmacy, yeah, bro?
Yeah. It's $70 from the pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah, it was like it's a like one of the ones
Specialized
with like
one,
the metal plate in the wrist and that straps over the top.
So, you know you can buy, like, wrist braces for, like, skateboards and stuff like that for, like, $20, $30, and they come with, like, 2 of them, and they're essentially the same thing.
I've seen them. I've worn skateboarding wrist guards. Not quite the same.
Not quite the same? Okay, yeah,
No, because
fair.
it doesn't wrap over like the finger in the same way.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yo, do the fucking thing. No, okay. Something's not working. It's not working. I'm not doing the thing. Why are we not table hopping? Fucker. Table hop, bro. Okay, good job, good job, fucking Nero.
Play a lot of pacifists.
What?
I play a lot of pacifists. I'm realizing. I have 3 of them.
Look, you know, sometimes we just typecast ourselves.
Pacifist healer?
Yeah.
Oh, Aurelia's not necessarily a pacifist. She just doesn't like hurting people. So she'll fight.
It's just like different flavors.
Yes. She is a trained doctor as well as like a magical healer, so she swore like the first do no harm thing.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
And
It's pretty sweet.
yeah, but then I have a Charlian princess, obviously. I have another like gentle-hearted, like peace-loving druid. I like playing healers because I get very stressed when my friends' characters die. So if I'm there as a healer, they won't die. Is the thought.
Yeah.
Not always the reality.
Oh god. So my brother-in-law is very notorious for like making characters on characters on characters for like backup and shit. So like he would like make characters in D&D just for funsies. And only for him to be killed like maybe like 2 sessions later. I'd just be like, okay, cool, I got this other character, and us being like, yo, what the fuck? Aren't you like cut up about that? And he's just like, no. Fucking bro.
So cut up. I get so cut up. Like to the point that I pretty much like don't play with DMs that I don't trust because I'm like, hey, I get really fucked up when this sort of stuff happens.
Like you can avoid character death in a way, like, but it's got to feel like natural. Like
Yeah.
I
Like, I'm like, give me consequences. Just please don't kill my character.
if you die in combat, I would treat it as a triage sort of thing. Like, D&D gives you a fair amount of stuff that stops you from dying in combat encounters, like
Yeah.
bleed out and all that sort of stuff when you get zeroed.
I have been in a D&D situation where I got like the night walker I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Where the moment you drop to 0,
Yeah.
like, because the way that it happened is I dropped to 0 and I was like, okay, so I'll make death saves, and Ryan's like, no, mark all your failed death saves, you're dead. And I was like, okay, and then I went and had a panic attack in the bathroom.
That's like
a little bit of a mental breakdown,
that's kind of a
that was like the peak of my trauma.
That was
like I've gotten better since then.
I was gonna say that's like a pretty like full-on response to like to like a situation like that. You know what I mean?
Because we get very into it, and I'm like really attached to this character that I
yeah,
like.
damn man, character bleed real.
Yeah, huge bleed.
Yeah, fair.
Like, oh god. So yeah, now, like, even now, I'm like, I still like, someone's like, oh, my character's probably gonna die, and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine,
it's fine, it's fine. It's not real life. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh. Holy fucking Jesus! Hello.
So all through. So all through LARP, then, like, just the casual, like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Next time I take a death, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's probably gonna be permanent death.
I was so stressed.
That's
you have no
funny.
idea.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In hindsight, I'm sorry. In hindsight, also that's actually kind of really fucking funny.
It is, but yeah, you were like, I'm probably gonna die, and I'm like,
no.
Like, not if I can fucking help it.
Oh man, jeez.
Oh god.
Oh, you should be grateful that you weren't
That I wasn't.
Hang on. Ready?
Oh, I straight up thought you were gonna get squished.
Somebody call a doctor.
Sexy.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. You should be thankful that you weren't floating around. Boris wasn't there. Well, Boris was alive. Boris is a rat who's also one of like our cockerels. He's one of the members of cockerels, and he's notorious for getting like into situations that like is like really, really close to getting him killed. Like he got executed at one of our town meetings.
King? You?
He was one of our seneschals.
I mean, you're a big guy and
God, okay.
he's more like a knuckle-scrapping
He's also
soldier
typically in
than
chat.
anything else.
The big orc.
No offense.
Yeah. He would have given you like major panic attacks then.
Yeah. It's worse with like so I'll get like nervous around like even just acquaintances like dying. But then when it's like characters like friends and also their characters that I spend a lot of time with, I'm like, oh no. I will heal. I will be a good healer.
Bro.
So yeah, I can was like, yeah, the elves are gonna do some fucky shit, and like Ophelia was like, you better have some fucking healers around because I'm immediately stressed.
Bro. That's an interesting response to that.
Sorry, I'm about
Yeah, look, I've unpacked it in therapy. I know why.
Okay, cool. As long as you're aware and,
I mean, you know why.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, that shit changes you. Like, fuck.
Ooh. I could just politely start wailing on this boy.
It's your grave. Jack it up all you want.
we had a D&D game. Actually, the one that's like broke up the group. I told you about that. With
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty full on.
Oh, D&D drama.
No. It wasn't even like oh nope. Did I just
Most
get
D&D groups breakups that I've been involved with were the result of a failed polyfill.
ooh. God damn.
Not one that I was in, just one that was in the group. That happened twice.
Twice?
Yep. Different groups, but like
Oh, I just died.
F. Hello.
I'm gonna give up a gold orb. Hey yo, hey Kai, how we going?
I was just talking about you.
You know, ads was just like characters didn't agree with the decision that was being presented to them, and ooh, that was kind of, yeah, full on. Fuck. And then it was like straight after COVID as well. It was like one of those things where it's like, ooh, jeez. Oh, come on.
Yes, about you, Kai. I was talking about I mentioned that like I play healers a lot because I get very stressed when my friends' characters have a chance of dying. So I'm like, if I'm there to heal them, that's not gonna happen.
Oh shit! Oh,
There are a couple times where like,
oh no!
like you ran off to do something, or
no,
Henry ran off to do something.
No.
Oh god.
Oh my!
Oh god.
Oh, thank fuck.
You're so close to it.
Oh man!
Oh god, that was so close. Yeah, when people ran off to do something and I got very stressed, I was like, oh god, they're gonna die. Oh god, they're gonna die.
God damn it. Air high. Not air high. Do the fucking jump thing.
You're eating garbage now? That's a weird taste.
There we go. And that was pretty bad.
I curse my stars in.
This is why we don't like V. Ready?
That made my love so high, and me so low.
Fucking
Oh.
cringe. Fucking cringe. Fucking cringe.
Yeah, well, it was your own hubris twice.
Why would you admit that? Hi, no.
Okay, to be fair,
Wrong place,
one of
wrong
them
time.
was the tank. They chose to be in the tank knowing it was probably going to blow up.
And this is why we also don't like V. He just took our kill.
Oh, cunt.
Like, kill stealing hoe. Come on.
Thought I was gonna have to pick
Wow,
you
that's an
as,
awfully arachnid demon. I hate it.
Pardon my delay.
It's just got lots of
I
eyes.
was catching
Yeah.
up on some reading.
Yeah.
God, I fucking hate V so much. Cringe. Cringe, V. Cringe.
So, you think Dante's still in there?
If Urizen defeated him, then I expect he's not much more than Glyphod pollen by now.
A what?
Glyphod. It's a tree that grows in the underworld. It thrives on human blood, and those whose blood it sucks, well, let's just say they don't turn out too well.
They turn into coral. Hmm. Put them in the ocean.
Well, in any
Mwah,
case,
barrier
we'll
reef
find
back.
out. If Dante's alive, we'll save him. If not, we don't.
Wait. First, we need to exterminate some tripod roots.
V, what the hell are you?
Oh, that's a hard cutscene.
I
Oh,
know,
the
I
poor
know I'm
thing.
late. Shut it. The
Wait,
roads
what do
are
you
all
mean?
clogged.
I'm just reading a
Hey, you
friend's
lucky me, huh?
thing to edit for them,
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding,
and
right
the
where you're
the hard cut was daughter crying into her,
I'm gonna make something
not
amazing
actually
out
her
of this.
father, but her father's arms.
Did you
Like,
just
are
sniff
you
that?
are you my father?
Do you have
Like,
any idea where
is
that's
Oof.
what's happening?
Oof.
And he's like,
Okay.
I
Oof.
am your father in every way that matters. I raised you.
Focus on the mission.
Hard cut, next scene, his funeral.
Yeah.
Dead
Yeah,
now?
that is like that's like actually pretty like what's the word? Jarring? That's a jarring transition. That's not even a transition. That's a jarring cut. Like
Yeah.
ugh, B rank. I am shamed.
What I will say about that whole tank debacle, it was very funny. It was so funny. Like, y'all chuckle fucks, it was so funny.
Okay, so is that like cut like does it thematically fit for the rest of the story?
Yeah, like,
I think we should split into two.
It's
Oh,
not
you know
just
it-
like
Get
shock
evolved
value,
around.
like
it could, well,
it
it's
builds upon
fanfiction
the
as well.
story. But like,
It-
does it build upon the story more?
My
It
genius.
does in a way, but it's also cutting out,
All the materials I collected for your little
like,
pet projects
because
count
the
for anything.
character that
My brilliant
it's like
badass
it's
working
third person,
for
but the
you
character
guys
that's mostly
know
from the
it.
point of view
For
from
your quality control
isn't
starts
around for
fast,
any
and
of
you
like
know
the
that.
death
Or maybe
stuff.
don't let the demon smack you around so
Mhm.
much.
Like, she's a child, so she's asleep when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So she basically gets to wake up and be like, "It's your dad's funeral now."
It's a work of art.
So it's like, okay then, this poor kid.
Yes, I
Right.
got any questions, little chicken?
Which is, I find interesting when you have like books written from like a kid's perspective, and it's like,
Legendary gun.
you as an adult reading this know that there's a bunch of other stuff going on,
Mm-hmm.
but that child is not going to know.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a gun
Yeah.
or a steel.
Ugh.
Birds.
Yeah, I have some pretty talented like friends.
And
Okay,
next
I
alright.
am refusing to allow myself to write fan fiction for this fandom, but like 5 separate writing friends of mine have fallen into it, and I'm editing for them. I'm like, I can
Okay,
do it.
so what's the fandom?
Oh, House of the Dragon.
And if
Oh,
I don't
alright.
see you along the way, I'll
Yes.
see you at the bottom of the Clive.
I've done my fair share of Song of Ice and Fire stories. I know so much about it. I might as well fix the stupid plot lines they came up with in the show.
Hey, you got any more questions?
So dumb. It's so dumb.
Can't read
Like,
minds.
there's so many cool
Ooh, yeah.
there's so many cool plot lines that they just straight up ignore from the books. Oh, House of the Dragon is quite good. Quite. Like, I haven't actually like watched bad dumb. Like the Game of Thrones TV series like ignored so many cool plot lines. Like the whole thing they did with Sansa's storyline. Sansa's my favorite character in A Song of Ice and Fire. Like, they just fucked over her storyline so hard. Because, like, in the books, she hasn't left the Vale yet. And the plotline they gave to her in the show is actually a plotline of a completely different character.
Okay. Oh.
And I don't
wait,
know
what the
why
fuck?
they felt the need to give it to her.
Why would they do that?
So, have you watched it?
No. In fact, I haven't really consumed any form of
Hey, hey. I
Uh,
got a new arm for ya.
television media of sorry,
Masterpiece.
Van
One of
Mummy.
my finest.
It's very
Hang on. Okay, I haven't actually consumed really all that much of like Game of Thrones media outside of like, you know, reading some of the books. I'm pretty sure they weren't even in order. I'm just gonna say that now.
I have read the books 4 times.
Woof.
I will say I have only read them properly, like intensely once. Then I like read it through like casually a second time, and then for the 3rd and 4th read throughs, I kind of like skimmed it because and like couldn't like also went through like the Song of Ice and Fire wiki chapter summaries because
Yeah.
it cuts out a lot of very unnecessary dialogue. Because he like waffles on about dumb shit, so that like he doesn't need to. But yeah, there is a dent on the wall of my childhood bedroom from when I read the Red Wedding scene in the books. Because I didn't know it was coming, and I got to the Red Wedding, and I was so mad that I threw the book at the wall.
That would have been
very
fun to fucking
upsetting.
explain. That would have been fun to explain.
It's not a big dent, it's a light dent, but I mean, yeah, like the way they do it in the show, they get all of the right shock value in the show
Yeah.
to the point where it ends, the episode ends, and you have the wailing of Catelyn, and then like she goes silent, obviously,
Mm.
and then the credits play,
Mm.
and there's no music, it's silent,
Oh.
because they want you to sit in that shock.
Yeah. They want that. They
Like,
want that scene to
The
simmer.
way the Red Wedding commences is they're in the banquet hall,
Mm.
and like you see Catelyn like is talking to Roose Bolton, who is one of the traitors, but they don't know at that point. And she like
Move out.
she feels like something weird is going on, and she notices that he's wearing chainmail under his doublet.
Mm-hmm.
And then she hears and this is a song they'd established in universe, and like told you what the song meant in universe.
Yeah.
So basically the Lannisters, the current head of the house, Tywin, his father was known as like the Weak Lion, because he
Yeah.
nearly drove their house to ruin. And Tywin essentially took over the house and like squashed a couple rebellions, kicked his father out, like paraded his father's mistress through the streets of Lannisport,
Yeah.
made a show of power, and then these 2 houses rebelled against House Lannister, the Reynes and the Castameres.
Yeah.
And Tywin destroyed their houses to the point where their keeps are no longer functional and standing.
Oh, god damn.
And there are no members left. So, in universe, there is a song called "The Reigns of Castamere."
Yeah.
And so he spoke, that Lord of Castamere, and now the reigns we bore his halls with not a soul to hear.
Applause
And
in the
they've
chat.
established that song. Oh, yes, I'm not missing. But she's sitting in and it like something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah.
In this wedding, because some fucky shit has gone on, like broken oaths and stuff. And she sees Roose is wearing like the plate mail, and then the musicians, the doors close, and you can hear the sound of them being locked. And the musicians start on the cello to play the Reigns of Castamere.
Think I'll handle the
Oh.
closer one first.
Oh.
Somewhere.
Oh.
Because like some of their the Stark bannermen betrayed the Starks and teamed up with Lannisters to slaughter them in the hall of the Freys,
Yeah.
breaking guest right to do so. So there's a whole thing about that. But it's such a brutal scene in the books, and they get it so well in the show. And like it is a little muted if you know your history, because like it's kind of like, there's historical events and shit. But the fucking shock value is so well done, especially like in the show where it's like you have that music the whole time, and you have like Catelyn doing her final stand to just try and protect her son.
Yeah.
And then it fails, and then her like her end, and then just the silence as the credits roll. It's so unsettling. And I love watching people's reactions to it, because they're just sitting there in silence, just like open-mouthed shocked.
Yeah, that's like good show running though.
Yeah, it's back when they used to have good show running. And then like season 5, you have like, oh, here's a beloved character of the show. Let's give her a storyline that's for a completely different character in the books. And then on her wedding night to this literal psychopath who hunts girls with dogs in the woods, and cut off a man's dick and fed it to him and like tortured him and skinned him alive pretty much. Let's marry her to him, and then on the wedding night where he brutalizes her, let's her crying, but focus on the crying face of her childhood friend.
Really?
The man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they focus on a man's tears
Rather than
female character being raped.
yeah, like.
I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? And like, it was super creepy, that whole thing, because like Sophie Turner, they had been waiting for her to turn 18. And she turned 18, and the first thing they basically had her film when she did that was like a bathtub scene.
Okay. No, yeah, okay, right.
And like, they were really sexist. Like Emilia Clarke, when she got to the 3rd season, she played Daenerys Targaryen. When she got to the 3rd season, she had it written into her contract that she wouldn't do like any more nude scenes unless like
I remember seeing the article
really
about
important.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the big nude scene then she has is like at the very latest season where she like does the unburnt thing again.
Okay, yeah.
And like steps out of the flames like fully nude. Like which kind of makes sense. But also in the books when she does that, her hair gets burned off in the books as well. But they just have her hair be fine in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, they do lean into rape as a aesthetic, and it's really awful because the showrunners, the showrunners of Game of Thrones, pitched a show called Confederates, right? In which the premise of the show was that the South won the Civil War.
Oh, cool.
So slavery is still legal.
Didn't add anything to that concept, or just
that was the pitch that we heard about, because I don't think they got very far. Because it was at the peak of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh. So trying to capitalize on that shock value.
Yeah. For absolutely no reason. Like, these showrunners hate women, I'm fairly convinced, because like for absolutely no reason, because the character hadn't been introduced at all in the show up until this point. In the books, Dawn, one of the regions, is like the Dornish are considered backwards by the rest of Westeros because they have a non sequitur like inheritance.
Yeah.
So it goes to the oldest child, regardless of if they're a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
So the ruler of Dawn is Princess Arianne Martell. And she has younger brothers. Like, it's a whole thing, and there's like a plot line of them saying, oh, well, Joffrey the king is dead, and they've put like little baby Tommen on the throne. Marcella is his older sister. Let's put her on the throne. But in the show, for absolutely no reason, Arianne's younger brother is the Prince of Dawn, and Arianne doesn't exist.
Wait, what?
For no reason.
Okay.
Her younger brother Doran is the Prince of Dawn, and she doesn't exist.
Screw it. We're taking this
And the character of Ilaria Sand, who in the books is a very gentle woman, like he's the bastard paramour of one of the Princes of Dawn.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of bastard kids who are like assassins, like their father.
Yeah.
In the books, she's a very kind-hearted woman, and she loves Marcella like her own daughter. And she is the one, when Arianne is like, we will kill Marcella for this insult, because Arianne's a hard woman. Ilaria's like, no, we should do this, and Arianne's like, okay, we'll do that. Whereas in the show, they have Ilaria be a lot more like Arianne, and like they have her like murder Marcella outright. Like, it's like, why? Okay, why?
So there's like,
Yeah.
so like completely changing characters and stuff.
Completely changing characters for no actual reason.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of having Doran be the Prince of Dawn when Ariane is the Princess of Dawn, and neither of those characters had been introduced up until that point? Like, I don't fucking get it. And then obviously the stuff they did with Sansa and their whole thing with like Arya's a strong character because she's like a masculine character, and Sansa is weak because she's like traditionally feminine and all that sort of stuff. They're just bad writers. They're not good writers. Whereas House of the Dragon has a female showrunner.
Yeah.
So, like, there are a lot of birth scenes in House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
And they are very realistic in a way that you can tell that there is a woman writing these scenes. Like, there's one scene that like really like surprised me, is that one of the main characters, she ends up with like she's sitting in a scene after a pretty like awful moment, and is like rubbing at her chest because her milk ducts are swollen and she can't get any relief from that, and she's in pain.
Yeah.
And like there is no way that if like David and like Benioff and Weiss, if they were running it, would do that. Like, it would just not be a thing. Also, like, she gives birth and her stomach is still like rounded.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
how that works.
That's like.
I'm also convinced that a bunch of the writers actually have teenage children. Because the dialogue between the kids is like very spot on. And it's not like awkwardly stilted, like, oh, kids don't actually sound like that. No, they genuinely do sound like teenagers, like actual teenagers.
That's good.
Like there's a big fight that breaks out between the kids, and like when they're like, okay, explain what happened, everyone starts talking at once. Trying to get heard over. It's like, no, but this.
Yeah.
Like, screaming at everyone to shut up. And I'm like, oh my god, I've been in this exact, maybe not the context, but I've been in this situation so many times.
Yeah, it's like teenagers are like, how do you explain? No, I wouldn't say gremlins. Teenagers are like, they're at the point in their lives where like everything's like a fight or flight response emotion.
And not even all of them are teenagers. Like, I think some of them are still like 9, 10 years old in that scene. But yeah, it's done very interestingly, and it's also, they've done really well with the casting the kids, because even though they've got some older actors, they work really well as like brothers.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene with Aegon and Aemond, and like they're like wrestling each other. I'm like, oh, I've had this wrestling match with my brother. Like I've done this. Like, because he Aegon bites Aemond's hand at one point.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I've done that. like it's just done really well. And they don't clearly hate women. Some of the writers do, but like they're tempered by the fact that there are female writers around.
Suppose if the your boss is the showrunner, who is like oversighting these things, is like yeah, by the way, no, you're gonna have a big change in attitude.
Yeah, I think House of the Dragon is definitely worth watching, even if it's you just like dragons, because they got a lot of cool dragons. The sound designers got very attached to all the dragons, like because they were like making noises for them.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell that the sound designer's favorite dragon is Caraxes, because they went really ham, because they're like, oh, Caraxes has this like little high-pitched, like strange, like whistle roar.
Yeah.
He has a deep-gated set. He's so cute. And like, the whistle is very cute, but none of the other dragons like him very much because he's weird.
Oh,
and
God.
like only one other dragon likes him. Well, the implications of that is interesting. But one other dragon likes him, and like he sings to her, and it's really cute. I'm like, oh no, I'm crying about dragons. I will always cry about dragons. Which is gonna make
the neurodivergent
3 seasons
arm
awful.
on that one right there.
Yeah, the next 3 seasons are gonna be awful, because the Dance of Dragons, they're gonna kill most of the dragons. So. It's gonna be sad. I love them all dearly.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, like, at least you got the show from, like, you know, decent. From what you're saying, it's like fairly decent.
It is fairly decent, but it's just a sad, like, everyone's like, oh, like, wow, some of the stuff that happened this season is really sad, and I'm like, oh, honey. Oh, it just gets worse from here.
Just wait.
Like, there is a moment coming that is worse than the Red Wedding. Okay, like, 3 of them survived to the end, but, like, they're not gonna survive much past that, really. Because, like, basically, like, within a generation post the Dance of Dragons, the dragons have died out.
Okay, cool, grip it is. I mean, I like the stories where it's like, oh, you know, we're gonna... Oh god, not doing great. Where it's like, you know, thinking about, fuck me, going over like an end of a really powerful species sort of thing, but like actually giving them like room and shit to breathe on that. And I just died. God damn. My wrist. Fuck it, let's do red orbs.
Yeah, everyone's like, I love Durin so much. And I'm like, oh, buddy.
Just wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trauma.
I really want them to do, because there's rumors that the next, like, prequel they do after the House of the Dragon is done is gonna be Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah.
And I really don't want them to do that, because, like, Robert's Rebellion is the event directly preceding, like, Game of Thrones.
Isn't that also meant to be, like, kept in mystery as well? Like...
No.
Isn't it?
No,
Like...
because, Robert's Rebellion is, like, literally how Robert Baratheon got onto the throne, which preceded the events of, like, a Game of Thrones.
Okay.
But, like, you know all about it, because
Okay.
they talk about it all of the time, because it's so relevant to everything that happens.
Oh, right, yeah. Who's the one they refer to in the show, the fucking Mad King or whatever?
Oh, Mad King Aerys? Yeah, so it's about, like, his death and his son kidnapping Lyanna Stark, and... Yeah, that whole thing. It would be nice to see, but I think before they do Robert's Rebellion, I want them to do, like, the conquering of Westeros.
Yeah.
Because I want to see more dragons. I want to see Balerion the Black Dread, basically. And if they do the conquering of Westeros, then Balerion is at his prime. Because he is my 3rd favorite dragon.
Bingo.
My other favorite dragons are Dreamfire and Silverwing. Sea Smoke is a pretty close.
I know not of these creatures of which you speak. I know not what they
Good
look
friends.
like. Pardon?
Good friends.
Good
Well,
friends.
Balerion the Black Dread is kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, you were telling me about
Big black dragon.
Yeah.
Silverwing,
Blots out
also
the
kind of.
sky.
She's silver.
Zum.
She was the mount of Good Queen Alysanne, who was like one of the most beloved.
You were telling me that one.
queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Dreamfire is like blue and light silver, and she is like the most fertile dragon around. Like, she laid so many eggs, to the point where the dragons in Game of Thrones, like Dany's dragons, are probably from a clutch of
No, not these fuckers again.
Oh, that's horrifying.
This is from Devil May Cry 1.
They could do little stories that don't span whole. Yeah, they could actually. I think it'd be really interesting if they did like maybe like something to do with like Arya Targaryen's like doomed flight to Old Valyria, and like what happened to her in Valyria. because like she went missing for a year. She was like 8 years old. She mounted Valerian, and they both disappeared for like a year. And when they came back, Valerian was like severely injured, and Aria was like covered in burns head to toe and like writhing with some strange illness, and like from under her skin sprouted like little tiny fireworms, and she'd clearly seen some shit there, but like got like bit it before she could like, she never like healed enough to speak. Yeah, like everyday people would be cool too. I think they could definitely do something with that. Like if they did potentially like something a little bit more like insular and spooky from the Isle of Faces. There are people that live on the Isle of Faces, but no one really knows anything about them. And
Yeah,
it's, like,
I always found that was a cool concept.
isolated, foggy lake, because the Isle of Faces is where the children of the forest carved faces into the weirwoods to like let the old gods watch over the first men. And it's like super like intense magical place.
Because for like all intensive purposes, it's like a pretty low magic setting.
Nope. It is
Really?
super not. It's super not low magic. The show makes it seem that way. The show got rid of a lot of the magic.
I think it's real weird.
But there are straight up like sorcerers like just fucking around. Like the sorcerers of Karth from like one of the things in like the 3rd season. There's like in the books, the children are a lot more like overtly magical. Like Catelyn Stark, when she dies in the show, she stays dead. In the books, she gets resurrected by the Red Witch magic, and she becomes Lady Stoneheart.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah,
the.
there's a whole plot line. She came back wrong.
I like the whole thing when it comes to like magic and fantasy settings. It's like show don't tell.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me how this magic works. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know even if there's like any formal or informal colleges. Like, do not fucking show me that shit. Just show
the Red
me.
Priest basically never explain how their shit works. I mean, like, there's a shadow baby assassin that Melisandre makes by fucking Stannis that goes to kill his brother, like, in the 2nd season. Like, there's a lot of magic in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I did not realize that.
No, most people don't realize it because the show tried to, like, squish it down so much.
But why?
Because they didn't want to go, like, all magic. And I don't know why, because there is a lot of magic in the fucking setting. Just, like, normal people can't cast magic. It's not a high magic setting, but it is a... Or it's not a lots of magic... How do you explain it? It's like, there is deep magic in the world, but it's not wide, like, not...
Okay,
like,
so it is a high magic, low fantasy setting.
Yeah...
So
Like,
it's essentially
like dragons and mermaids and fairies.
it's a high magic, low fantasy setting, so it still has the trappings of like obvious typical fantasy with like dragons and shit like that, but it's like the magic is high concept.
Yeah, kind of. I think that's probably a good way to describe it. Like, they don't really touch on this in the show, but the maesters of Westeros, in order to earn their full chain, the last link that they have to earn is a Valyrian steel link. And to do that, they have to cast a spell to light a glass candle, which is an obsidian candle. And it's like an actual spell. So, yeah. They very much just, in the show, were like, no, political fantasy drama. That's it. Yeah, that's a good... Magic belongs to particular parties and forces from beyond. Also, like Cthulhu.
I'm sorry,
The Church of the Starry... The Church of the Starry
Oh, you were
Night
telling me about that, yeah.
is straight up just in Essos. And there's, like, eldritch horrors in Valyria. So, that was fun. Fun knowledge to have. One of these days. I gotta go to fucking bed soon. Oh my god.
You're up, Nico.
Yeah, same. Ah,
I could talk for hours about Game of Thrones.
oh.
I could talk for more hours about Lord of the Rings, though.
I know a lot of people who could talk for more hours about Lord of the Rings. Not gonna lie.
There's so much to talk about, and it's all good.
Look, I just like the fact, you know, giant lava spider just fucking stomping around the world. Like, massive,
Yeah.
mountain-sized motherfucker.
Oh, Rings of Power.
I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
watched all of it. I find it curious that they didn't do the long hair on the elves, which is my biggest pet peeve. Because I liked the whole long hair thing for, like, what it represented. Like, both in-world and out-of-world. And also they've got, like, a weird sexual tension going on between, like, Galadriel and Elrond. Which is really weird, because that's his mother-in-law.
The more you know.
And also there's a character who's supposed to be like otherworldly beautiful, like insanely like stunning, gorgeous, like angelic celestial sort of beauty. And they just went with a dude. It's like okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Feeling you on that one.
Like, man, we could have had so much here.
There could have been so much more there, like, could have really went hard on that. Remember what they took from you. Everyone remember what they took from you. We could have had so much more.
Yeah, it's definitely lacking in places. And the reason it's lacking in places is because they were like, yeah, we have the rights to the Silmarillion. They don't actually have the rights to the Silmarillion. They only have the rights to the appendices.
I find this very humorous.
So they kind of have to dance around the information of the Silmarillion without actually talking about it.
Which, again, I find very humorous, like...
Yeah. Because the Tolkien estate... Clearly they gave their pitch and the Tolkien estate didn't like what they were planning to do with the source material.
Yeah.
And they're very protective of the Silmarillion, which understandably.
Well,
like...
it is like the foundation building blocks of the whole entire fucking Lord of the Rings universe, like... The elves, yet again, get all haughty, make some shit and fuck up.
The Silmarils.
Fucking dickheads. Goddamn elves and...
Okay, it's not the elves did it. It's specific elves did it.
You know what? I'm lumping him into that category. Yes.
Oh my god. She do be kind of hot though.
Is this, like, retread Devil May Cry 1 boss again?
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
Oh. Damn.
She do be hot though.
Steam. Something different about it.
I'd cut that.
Ooh.
What's the smash or pass? Smash.
Smash, yeah. Ooh. Yo, what the fuck? Rope grab, thank you.
I like a girl with 4 wings and a tail as well.
Bro, you good?
I know what my next quest costume is gonna be. 6 wings, yes, good correction.
Whoop. Motherfuckers, I played fucking Nier, okay? You can't get me your bullet hell nonsense. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, maybe they can. Oh. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm getting fucked up in this. Get up, get up.
It's spooky. I like her.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucked up from this. Okay. Okay, she gonna fuck me up. Oh yeah, that's totally like a special ability. Okay, fucking little zippy boy, can you like fuck off?
This doesn't look good. I need to stop her.
No, I don't want that. That's it. Ugh. Oh. Bitches. Just gonna use that gold orb then. Whoopsie doodles. Oh, fuck.
That purple ring. Looks like it hurt.
Oh yeah. A lot. Yep. Yep. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Oh. Didn't agree with that one, Nero. Get there! Get there! And then don't die! Fuck. You fucker. Ah, fuck. Oh no. I think I got one more gold orb. Yeah.
You had this, didn't you?
I am shame. I gave her the old fist. Papa! There's a girl in that. Oh, yo, hang on a second. She's from Devil May Cry 3. Yay!
Naked lady.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
No nips?
What?
Can't believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man.
Oh, the new swordcraft rules? Interesting.
Yep. My rules
I'm
lawyers are getting
joking.
onto that and having a squiz through it, and they've already written the document, and I've handed it in for feedback
Don't
and
do
stuff.
anything
So
I would do.
yeah, it's interesting.
I was like, I'm just gonna let people who are smarter than me, like, figure out what the fuck this means.
And then explain it to you. Yep, that's why I
Yep.
have the rules lawyers. Lady's awesome. 10 out of 10. Lady's awesome.
Yeah, they're quite confusing.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that D. Oh, I'm not rating. I'm not gonna rate people. No. No. There's a lot wrong with the document, but mostly like where it is going. The 18 plus combat, I don't like. That can go. That has no place in Swordcraft. You either have it as a blanket or as a not. You can't be expecting people to fight two different types of either intense or unintense combat. If a third steps in.
One can only hope.
From what I was saying before, I feel like they've put the worst foot forward to temper the
Engagement.
he's the very everything. He's like the very top of the, like, you know, the ceiling of what we think would be it's like you always present the worst option before you present the actual option. You know what I mean? Like, here's like all the stuff that we think is, whoa, this is maybe a little bit like too far, but it still could potentially run at the LARP, and let's see how this goes. So that way, when we then take that feedback from that, like, worst case scenario data, we can then go, actually so we can then, you know, temper the actual rule set we want to release off that feedback, and it also tempers that community expectation, the community salt as well, because that can get pretty toxic and vicious. Did that make sense? I feel like that didn't make sense.
I think it mostly made sense.
Also, the realistic hits section is counter to what they're allegedly trying to achieve by emulating a hyper light style of Blyco. Yeah, look, as I said to one of my members, like, yo, HEMA is like least effort, most efficient sort of fighting. And same with fucking fencing. They're all small swish style movements that are realistically quite deadly, because you want to expend the least amount of energy and make your opponent expend even more energy while you're fighting them. So why would I go for a huge flourish when a gentle stab is, you know, a sort of line up to a stab, or use their steps to, you know, use their advance to my advantage, sort of thing. Like, the Bohurt guys seem a bit put out. The thing is, though, it benefits the Bohurt guys because it's about the wind-up swings and the whole movement of the body, where it's like you've got to realistically put in a shoulders and a hips into the swing style thing. You've got to be actually moving to be fighting, sort of deal. Whereas, like, the rule set doesn't actually benefit disciplined, trained fighting. Because if you've got a rapier in your hand and you want to thrust, they expect you to lunge into the thrust, sort of thing. That's what the rules are saying. They want the whole body to move into, with, and...
That's gonna hurt people.
Yes. Yeah. Like, Biko's had a lot more time. Biko's had a lot more time and to go over their rule sets and have it work for their community specifically. The problem is Australia shouldn't be emulating a Biko rule set. It doesn't work for us. And that's the problem. If people aren't going to do the stuff that they want to trial, then what's the point of trialing the rules? It leads to interesting feedback. Like, I'm curious about it, especially the hit points, especially like the health and armor point system. I like the concept. I just think it's too flat. It's too much of a squashed system. The limb system can honestly fuck off. Do not like that.
Honest to God, I don't understand why so many LARPs seem to want to do such like complicated hit point stuff when you can literally do like, okay,
because all the US LARPs do it.
Hit point.
All
this is your base hit point. This is your armor. This is all factors into your hit points. Like you can take 1 damage from a hit, or like some will have 2 damage from like a great weapon. Like that's simple. That's all it really has to be.
Okay, yeah, it literally just has to be, you have a health pool, you have a health pool, and you have an armor pool. I also don't trust any day one feedback. People are spooked. The guys that I have, my guys personally, they will chat stuff out before they give initial feedback thoughts.
So the way that they did it at my old LARP was anyone who had a great weapon, because you had to get checked, would usually call 2 when they were hitting.
See, that's an American LARP. That's a US LARP. Aussie LARP never will benefit from an American style LARP.
I personally don't think the great weapon thing I don't think it needs to be a thing. I think just
it's a good example. Yeah, it's a good example of
like,
something. Yeah.
That, like, if they want to go complicated, that's the sort of thing they can do. This whole, like, there's a whole, you this limb or that limb or this limb, or you have 1 hit point and then you have armor pools. It's like, okay, well, I'm just not going to have hit points then.
Like, so explaining it between health and HP and AP is great, because it means that people actually think about their HP and people actually think about what they're wearing as AP. Like, that's actually a good separation, because it used to just be classified as a 1 pool of health.
I like the 1 pool because it's less to think about.
I don't, because when you're starting to get into things like debuffs and thematic things that are happening during quest and things like that, when you say, oh, you lose this amount of health, people go, oh, cool, I'll just wear that amount of armor. Bro, that's not how a disease works.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not how an affliction works. Like, sure, yeah, absolutely. If they say, okay, you take a -1 HP from this, oh, fuck, I'm down to 1. Current rule set, I'm down to 1. Shit. Trial rule set, it's, oh, I'm dead.
I hate zombies. Yeah, I think it obviously, because it's a trial.
Yeah, it needs to be trialed out.
It needs a lot of work.
It needs to be given a fair whack. I think that they actually have an ideal document. That they have an actual ideal document written up. I think this is the very extreme end of an ideal document, to maybe temper not only expectations of the knee-jerk response of the community, but also maybe temper certain individuals who probably are pushing hard on some aspects of this rule set change, like a limb system. Yeah, so onto that. If you have a exposed section of your limbs, so if I'm wearing, let's even just say chest, if I get shot in the back and I've only got front breastplate, I'm dead. If I'm not wearing fully encased legs, that limb damage, boom. If I'm on the limb system, I lost that limb. Don't get shot in the back. Don't get stabbed. Don't get cheeky flick from a halberd on the back of the leg. Like,
my perspective on that is that, like, I already, like, am hesitant when it comes to fighting, but this like whole setup of like you're down so quickly just makes it even less fun. So it makes me want to fight less. Like, I just don't want to fight.
Not even just that. It doesn't even make healers viable.
Yeah, like what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You have so many more people to heal and so little time to actually get heals off. Like,
and like say you've got someone running around unarmored, you can't heal them. They just go down. Like, you don't have the chance to, like, you have to go from unconscious. Like, you don't have the chance to. Oh, there's no difference in the swordcraft, is there?
No.
It's the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's fine.
You still
my like old healing was it was like to take someone from unconsciousness, it was double the time.
Oh, right.
It was like you needed 10 words, a 10-word chant to just heal a hit point. Or to heal someone's hit points, and a 20 or 30 word chant to take them from unconscious. And then it got, because people were rushing through their chants, they increased it to I think 15 and 30.
No, you just put a timer on it, and then people just make their chants to suit the timer.
It's hard to some people about it keeping like time in their heads. So I was always very careful to like make it like a full like slow like not slow but like enunciated chant.
Yeah, so a lot of the time, like I can't keep the timer going on in my head. A lot of people don't. A lot of people will ask the person they're healing to count. Or here's a fucking little hourglass timer. That's 30 seconds. Let me know when it's done. Sort of thing. I just
sing my song, which I'm pretty sure it's longer.
Yes, or I will time how slow I can sing something, or like do the chant thingy, and if it's like 32 seconds, that's perfect. If it's like 29 seconds, I probably would be able to do that in like 25, 28, so I would, add an extra word or two in there.
Just get it wrong, no one's checking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, nobody's checking, but it's about keeping the spirit of the game intact. Everybody try to do the right thing, and nobody game the system, then we all have a good time.
Hell yeah! You should go to bed.
I really should. Yeah. All right, guys.
You're working on
Thanks everyone for watching. Yo, I just got a few people to thank right now. TC.exe, thanks for the raid with 7 viewers. Fucking sweet baby. You're sweethearts. Thanks for coming around. Don't forget to like follow and like and fucking all that shit. I post VODs onto my YouTube, so there's a fucking backlog and a half on there. Bye.